Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Quest for Glory 2 with me, your host Tim. Right, so the last video was obviously not under 30 minutes, it was 35 minutes I think, so we're in the next part. Hopefully we'll get a lot of stuff done this day. Hello, Shema. I slept very well, thank you. Okay, so what's on the agenda today? So I guess we'll take a look at what we picked up. I don't remember, it's been a day since I last played the game. Let's eat a breakfast and drink, stand up, and we'll take a look at our stuff. What do we have? Do we have anything? We have 2 scorpion tails and 4 ghoul claws. Holy crap. Did I not sell the scorpion tails before? I must have forgotten or something. Well, there's no reason why we shouldn't sell all this stuff. Buy a bunch of mana pills. Right, all our stuff is over 100 today. Okay, so we'll do some stuff in town today, I think. Oh, hello. Yeah, we got some centimes. I can give you a centime, sir. You're welcome. No problem. Okay, so let's buy some flowers. Flowers of beauty, flowers of fragrances most wonderful, flowers to bring cheer to your day. Hello. Greetings, Hero Spielberg. Tell me about your flowers. I would be honored to sell you some flowers, Hero of the North. They are mere 10 centimes. Sure, we'll buy some flowers. Hope these flowers will bring you happiness. We'll bring some to Aziza. I'll go ahead and visit her today. I like to talk about the other elementals. Since we had definitely fought one, I would like to know about the other ones we're going to end up fighting. And after that, we're going to try to figure out... Oh, that's really loud. We're going to try to figure out where that is pointing us to. I already know where it's pointing us to, of course. And you know as well if you've watched this before. Well, not this, but you've seen the game before. This particular... Whatever, you know what I mean. If you've watched the Mage before in Quest for Glory 2, then you'll know where we're going to end up. And they ask, what is a hero? Though the answer is very clear. He's the one who faces danger when the darkness hovers near. Unless people are redefining what darkness means. Take some water. He will face the fiercest foe when another needs his aid. He will dare to defy death even though he is afraid. He works not just for glory, and he does it not for gain, but because he knows that others will be spared a greater pain. I guess we'll listen to what the poet has to say for a little bit longer, then we'll go ahead and buy some pills. He won't always follow orders, for he dares to answer why, and unless he likes to answer, he refuses to comply. He will brave the battle boldly, even though he may not win. He will face his fate unflinching, for he is a paladin. This seems a bit... Now that I'm a lot older and I'm reading this stuff, like, before I was like, yeah, he's a good guy, but this could be applied to, like, zealotry for a cause as well. And they ask what is a hero, though the answer is evident. He's the one who faces death, knowing that his life's well spent. It's a nice poem, I suppose. Even if it could be twisted, doesn't mean he's something not a hero. Alright, hello, Harrick. Good morning. Ah, I did not notice you come in. Welcome back. If you see something which interests you, let me know. Hello. Ah, good day. I am busy as always, making up a batch of pills. If you need something, just let me know. Let's sell our tails. Ah, wonderful. I was almost out of poison cure pills. Now I can make up some more. Here is your reward of 40 diners. You take the money and put it away. Thank you, Herrick. To serve you is an honor. I would probably like to buy some vigor pills. Oh, Viffer? Vigor pills. The pills you request are a mere 5 diners. You pay for the vigor pills and put them away. There is a special money-back guarantee with every pill I sell. If you die because of a pill, I will gladly refund your money. Thank you. And why don't we haggle for mana pills? Okay, and we'll do this 3 times. That brings us to 75 bucks. We will then sell our ghoul claws. Ah, now I can continue with my experiments. 1,000 thanks for these. And may this reward of 60 diners gladden your heart. Thank you again, Eric, very much. And I think we will buy... We have 17 mana pills. I think we're good at the moment. You have a good day, Herrick. We're not actually good. We're going to need probably another 17 to see us to the end. At least 17 more. Yep. It's a lot of time, believe it or not, to cast these spells over and over again. Okay, so today I wanted to go to Aziza. So let's visit her. What time is it? Day is still dawning. Nice. We have plenty of time. Welcome, Galvin. Come in, sit down, and be welcome. Hello, Aziza. Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation. Thank you. You are most welcome. Yes, come and sit at my table. Sure. Thank you, Aziza. Shall we share tea? Of course. The tea is cool, refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that you have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Aziza, I defeated the fire elemental. It is wise of you to have told me that. The more information I have, the better I can judge things. Do you know anything about the astrologer, by the way? The astrologer is fond of making predictions of things to come. Some of the things of which he speaks actually come to pass. Suppose, like all astrology, if it's vague enough, you can probably fit it in with what's happening around you. What can you tell me about the air elemental? Perhaps it would be well to show you, as well as to tell you about such things. The essence of air is freedom of movement. As long as there is a place for air to go, it will continue to grow in destructive power. You should seek someone better versed than I in the nature of air, about how to go about this. You have to basically confine it first before you can entrap it. So, and because air is directly opposed to water, actually, I think it defeats it. Aziza would not be the best person. We kind of get the hint from Keep On Laughing, which we got before. We'll ask him again later when the air elemental shows up. I've never been able to do the air elemental the proper way. I think my brother Joe figured out the way that me and my brothers all decided to use forever from the future. Right, I have some flowers for you, Aziza. Here you go. There was no one here who appreciated. Oh! Okay, that's fine enough. Can you tell me about the earth elemental? Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as to tell you about such things. The essence of earth is strength. It must be worn away before it can be captured, and it is only vulnerable to flame. It might be best contained in the type of cloth sack used to haul sand in this city. Okay, so now we know where to get the container for that. And the water elemental? Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as to tell you about such things. The essence of water is attraction. The elemental will draw all water into itself. It can draw water from the very body of a human that approaches it. In the fountain, the water elemental will draw upon the boundless magical stream, which is the lifeblood of the city. People will be dying of thirst as it grows in power enough to engulf the entire city in a flood. As long as the water elemental is in the fountain, the elemental cannot be harmed or contained. It is only vulnerable to air. Once away from the fountain, it will be drawn to the nearest source of water. You might then contain it. Aziza, do you know anything about wit? If you seek the Wizard's Institute of Technorossery, you will need to use the very thing for which you seek it. Thank you, Aziza, very much. You are most welcome. You have a good day. It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. Okay, it's mid-morning. Looking pretty good. We gained some honor. We can't give flowers to Aziza. It's a shame. I like her outfit. Let's save this again. Okay, so it's time for us to figure out where wit is located and get that completed today. Thematically, I should do this every once in a while. So it's up in that direction. Okay. Well, that means we know we're making this turn, so we'll go ahead and do so. The arrows do not appear anywhere else, only in the alleyways, as a heads up. But we're forced with a directional choice. We'll cast Detect Magic to help us figure out where this place is located, like this. Okay, so we probably want to take this passage. Go down this way. Again, we don't need to do this. We are the fighter, so we can beat the game the fighter way. However, I want this... The thing we get at the end of this will earn a nice spell. Arguably one of the more important spells in the game series. And I'm going to want it. Well, that's pretty obvious. We go this way then. Here's where we're located, by the way. Just as a heads up, if you ever decide to play the game and you decide you're watching this, let's cast Detect Magic again. A door appears. Let's cast Open. Oh, this might be really loud. You have entered a very strange place. The path you walk upon seems to be carved from ivory. The walls around you seem carved of marble. Between the walls and the path is a gap through which you view total darkness when you look down. When you look up, you see the same limitless black. You have a funny feeling you aren't in Shapir anymore. You have been walking through halls hung with the portraits of many wizards. At last, you come to some pictures that you recognize. You hear several voices. Who are you that enters the lofty portals of the Wizards' Institute of Technocy? Technocy? My name is Galvin. Why have you sought to enter into the Wizards' Institute of Technocy? Magic. Who do you call upon to be your sponsor and mentor in these hallowed halls of the Wizards' Institute of Technocy? Let's look around really quick. The portrait is politely formal, befitting Aziza, the Enchantress. This portrait shows Harry Houdini in a typical state of intense concentration. Oh, I definitely want him. Houdini. Harry? What's his name? Houdini. Harry Houdini. Houdini, prodigitator paramount of faraway lands, master of escape. Do you accept Galvin to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocy? You hear a man's distant voice, apparently under great stress. I'm a bit hurt up at the moment. The name escapes me. You really must excuse me. You must choose another sponsor. That's funny. Doesn't look anything like the way Peter Ledger drew him in Conquest of Camelot. Merlin. That's Merlin. Trice Magister Merlin Ambrosius, Wizard of the Isle of Greymare. Do you accept Galvin to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocy? Have we met before? No, I don't believe so. Sorry. You must choose another sponsor. The picture is entirely black. Is Baba Yaga around? That is not an appropriate sponsor. The portrait shows a wizard with a severe nature. He appears totally humanless. I know who this is, but I will not choose him, as it makes sense for us not to know exactly who he is. Will Aziza help? Aziza, Enchantress of Shapir, Wizard of Water. Do you accept Galvin to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocy? I cannot pass judgment upon the candidate until I have worked with him for some months. I am unwilling to have someone I do not know well as my initiate. You must choose another sponsor. Zara! Like most of the wizards, Zara's expression is serious and intent. She shows little propensity towards humor. I'll take Zara. Zara Shashina, wizard of the Eastern Woods, emissary of the fairy folk. Do you accept Galvin to be your initiate into the Wizard's Institute of Technocery? Wow, Technocrancy. It's actually different this time. Outside of the few spells I gave him, I have no knowledge of his skills or abilities. I will not accept responsibility for him. You must choose another sponsor. Now, I'll be very honest. The very first time I was here, I chose the guy who will be our sponsor. It should be obvious who that is, but I want to show you what all the others say. You've always wondered what Irana looked like. She reminds you of Janesta, a fairy you once knew. We knew a fairy? Oh, I hope this comes back in like Quest for Glory 5. Wow. I like her dress. Is Irana around? To our regret, she has not answered our summons for many years. You must choose another sponsor. Well, we know one other wizard. By the way, like Gandalf and the like. How rude. He doesn't seem to be house-trained. I say we scatter him to the four winds. No, he's merely young and impetuous. Be gone. You may return when you have learned to behave. Oh, we only get so many... Askinses, apparently. I think, yeah, we lose all our stamina. So let's eat a vigor pill. Cast Detect Magic. To my knowledge, no other wizards are present. You cannot ask for Gandalf. You cannot ask for... actually, Harry Potter wasn't even written back then, so there's no Dumbledore. There's no one else other than the people that we've already asked for here. Who do you call to be your sponsor and mentor in these hallowed halls of the Wizards Institute of Technocery? That would be Erasmus. Oh, we should look at him first. Oh, come on! What the heck happened? Okay. I'm gonna save the game here. I guess you can't. Let's save the game. Oh, that might have been a mistake. We'll eat another vigor pill. Cast Detect Magic. I want to look at his portrait first before we choose him. I can also just reload the game so we don't have to eat two vigor pills, but whatever. Oh, unless maybe I'm right-clicking and it doesn't let me do that. The portrait of Erasmus appears to be a duplicate of the one you remember hanging in his house on Zauberberg. You think that perhaps he has a few more crinkles around his eyes. Erasmus. That is not an appropriate sponsor. What? Sure it is. Erasmus. There was a moment of silence. Yeah, I must have left-clicked is what happened. Do you actually request such a whimsical wizard to be your sponsor? It was the choice he made. But you know what Erasmus is like. Do we have to endure his sense of levity? It was the initiate's decision. Let him abide with it. Very well. Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, Archmage Extraordinaire, do you accept Galvin to be your initiate into the Wizard's Institute of Technocery? You hear the familiar voice of Erasmus. Let me see. Galvin. Ah, yes! The young hero who was so bright. You hear the squeaky voice of Fenris. You think anyone who laughs at one of your jokes to be intelligent. A good sense of humor is an excellent indicator of superior intellect. Yes, but the keyword is good. Erasmus, do you or do you not accept Galvin? I, Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, do hereby accept Galvin as my initiate for wit. Wizards Institute of Technocery. Of course. Now, Hero Spielberg, before you can be initiated into wit, Wizards Institute of Technocery, you must first prove you are magically and mentally worthy. You will be presented with a choice of 3 objects. Using the spells at your command, you must choose the correct object, move it to the stand, and cause it to ring using only 3 spells. The choice of the first 2 spells should be self-evident, and the third is also Erasmus. All right, well, good luck, young hero, and remember the joke about the man who grew more mellow as he grew balder. He no longer had harebrained schemes? No, he no longer has a hair-triggered temper. Erasmus! Very well then, young hero. Please step into the dark room, purely a formality. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, my nose! They took pictures of their backs? I guess they did. You find yourself in a strange place. For some reason, you cannot move your legs, although you see nothing constraining them. A strange feeling passes through you, as though someone were examining you closely. Well, we have to find the correct one, so it seems like detect magic is the way to go. Now we'll cast Fetch, which is a bit weird to cast here because it brings it towards us. But we'll go ahead and move it. Fetch in this game allows you to move things around, apparently, or at least in this case. Now, to my knowledge, Trigger's what we cast. You might be able to cast Force Bolt, but I think Trigger will definitely work. Very good, Galvin. You have shown yourself very capable in figuring out the spells needed for the pretest. However, before you can be considered a true wizard, you must first pass the trial of initiation which the Wizards of Wit will give you. I warn you, this test will take all your wits and magical skills in order to succeed. If you succeed, you will then face... Oh, but I can say no more. Say no more. So, hero, good luck. Promises, promises. You said you would say no more. Oh, Fenris. Good luck, Galvin. Oh, thanks, Fenris. You have shown yourself to be resourceful in your use of spells under simple conditions. To become a wizard, you must prove that you are capable of using magic under time-critical and life-threatening conditions. You will be presented with a series of 4 tests. They will require all your intelligence and magic. Should you fail, your very life may be endangered. Will you accept the challenge and walk the path of wizardry? Yes. You find yourself walking on a narrow pathway leading to the edge of infinity. You hear only your own footsteps. Now you must stand into the wind. Let's save the game really quick. The wizard staff spins faster and faster. Is it magical? Yup, it's magic, all right. Can we trigger it to stop it from... Now, I know what to do, but we're going to pretend Galvin doesn't. Can we trigger it to stop it from spinning? No. Knocking a spell into it is a good way to get it reflected back at us. Okay, well, then let's bring it towards us. Maybe we can sail over it. Oh no. Don't pull me down toward it. First test passed. 3 more left. You must now face raging earth and stone. Cast detect magic. The wall appears to have a spell placed upon it. Cast trigger. The wall is made of simple earth and stone. That looks really mad. Can we burn it? You really shouldn't get him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Well, then let's make him not angry. Climb over rock. Ha! No problem. That wasn't so bad. No, it's okay. You don't have to wake up. You can go away. I think Dazzle also works there. You must now overcome the subtle strengths of water and ice. There's a vague aura of magic. Twice, in fact. We'll try to cast Trigger. It has no effect, or seems to have no effect. Well, then let's burn it. You seem to have melted the hoarfrost. Now you can see that you have the iceberg is. Now you can see that the iceberg is fractured. Let's cast it again. You seem to just be melting some of the massive iceberg. So, it's fractured. We can break it apart with a force bolt. A trigger might actually work as well. Can we cast a trigger? No. Too strong. I think the fracture is down in here. But that was a bad cast, because it can bounce around. Wow, we're getting really unlucky with our force bolts. You need to target your spell better to use the iceberg's weakness against it. Yeah, that's for sure. You must now withstand the fury of my flames. Cast Detect Magic. The door does not seem to be magic, but there was a glow behind it. Well, this is pretty obvious. Let's open the door. With the door open, the fire's heat is more intense. Oh, that's a hole. The flames have died down, only to reveal a hole burned into the pathway. Well, we can't levitate over the hole. Levitate just moves us up and down. But, even if we cast Calm again, how are we looking on magic points, by the way? Let's try it again. I don't think we can get the fire down anymore, though. The flames are as calm as they're going to get. All right, well then let's use the door as a bridge. Say, have you figured this out, or are you just playing by ear? I know what this is. I've done this a long time ago. Though, to be fair, I don't think I failed this at all. The staff took me a bit to figure out when I first did this. Maybe like 30 minutes of trying different things. Oh, darn it, I can't save the game at this point. You did it! You're at wit's end! You thought for a moment that you saw a deadly fragmentation bug, but then realized that it was actually a harmless southern variety. You squash it under your boot, and it vanishes. This pops up occasionally. I think this used to be a problem with how the game would crash at this point, but it's been fixed somehow, and this is in here. You have proven yourself worthy of the Wizards Institute of Technossery and Erasmus's faith. Congratulations. You are now a wizard initiate. Now you have outgrown the childish hero business and can devote yourself to years of metaphysical musings and esoteric exercises designed to invigorate your intellect and manipulate your mental and magical muscles. You have passed this day from the lesser mortal plane into the realm of wizards. You are now qualified to begin your postgraduate magical training. In 15 or 20 years, you will be ready to return to the world of mere men. Until that time, you will bask in the sunshine and security of academia, knowing you shall receive the best of all possible educations. Ahead of you are the wonders of wizardry. Behind you are all the petty problems inherent in the mundane land. You have passed beyond those weaklings who depended upon your skills and dared to call you friend. You will now learn the real magic of the Wizards Institute of Technossery, knowledge gained through careful study. Walk away from the world of those fools who claim they need you. You are more than just a hero now. You are a scholar. You have only to take the oath that you will ignore and forget about those who said they needed you in the land of Shapir, and devote yourself to the improvement of your mind and magic. Will you take the oath? It's pretty obvious that you shouldn't take the oath, right? So let's take it. Welcome to the Wizards Institute of Technossery, Wizard. You walk the hollowed halls of the Ivory Towers of Wit and devote the next 20 years of your life to learning. You become one of the greatest scholars of all time upon the subject of scrying scrolls. You never did return to Shapir again because for some reason the Wit Wizards were unable to explain. The door to that land became permanently closed. They believe it had something to do with the land becoming destroyed. That was the whiz that was. You are now a very knowledgeable wizard. However, on occasion you find yourself wondering whatever happened to Abduladu, the Kantas, and all your other friends in Shapir. And you wonder, wouldn't that have been better to have endured your trial by fire? Obviously, especially given the way it's worded, you're not supposed to say yes to that. Not at all. So I'll be back, everyone. This time we'll do this again, and I will say no. Hello again, everyone. All right, we just completed the... Oh, yes, we just completed the test. I thought this wasn't recording. Let's say no to this time, shall we? One more time. Walk away from the world of those fools who claim they need you. You are more than just a hero now. You are a scholar. You have only to take the oath that you will ignore and forget about those who said they needed you in the land of Shapir, and devote yourself to the improvement of your mind and magic. Will you take the oath? Oh, it just occurs to me, I might not have moved the cursor around. I hope it recorded the end of the last bit. I will not take the oath. Well, it is obvious that you think being a hero is more important than being a scholar. Perhaps someday when you have matured a bit, you will comprehend the enormity of the education you have ignored. The Wizards Institute of Technossery is for real wizards, rather than the real world. Congratulations, Wizard Galvin. You have shown exceptional intelligence by refusing to take their silly oath. After all, what good is magic or knowledge unless you use it? My graduation present for you is the Reversal spell. You may recall the kobold's use of it against you in Spielberg. We are not a wizard. We weren't a wizard back then, so we didn't get to see him use it. But obviously the kobold reflects flame darts that you would normally use. Cast Reversal, and magical attacks directed at you will rebound to their caster. But take care. It will not help against the indirect effects of other spells. You feel the thrill of knowledge. You now know how to cast a spell of Reversal. You should now return to Shapir. They really need a real hero wizard like you. And remember, those who can, do. Those that can't tell others what to do? Fenris, when is a rat not a rat? When it turns into its rat hole? No, when it's eradicated. What did the rat say when he fell 12,000 feet straight down? It's a long way to tip a ratty? Or maybe, cheese it, I Swiss I hadn't gone this way? All right, what did the rat say? I'm not sure either, but I know a way to find out. Care to volunteer? I guess I blew it. I tried to be good at it for a while, right? Right. At any rate, wizard hero, good luck, and farewell. Oof. So you always collapse at the very end, and you lose all your stamina. Let's eat a vigor pill. We will also eat a mana pill. How we looking? Awesome, and yes, I totally restored the game and walked here again to not use 2 vigor pills. It's not that much of a shyster. Alright, so what are we doing? How's our spells? And there's Reversal. Guess what spell we're practicing? Reversal. So with Reversal, the effect remains the same, but its duration increases. Right now when we cast Reversal, we're protected, right? But it's about to wear out. And I think it will expire any second, if it didn't already expire. There we go. Only a few seconds. Later on in the game, this will last for maybe a minute tops, I think. Alright, well, why don't we go and head over to the Fires Plaza and practice with Uhura this morning? Oh, right, while we're here, let's also buy the cloth sack that we know we're going to need. See how fine my clothes look upon you? Make sure all who ask about what you wear know that I, Kareem the cloth merchant, made them for you. But you didn't. We saw you cast a spell. Shamin cast a spell on us. You're totally lying. All right, so ask about the bags you're selling. The bags I have are woven so fine they can carry the sand and plaster used to repair the city walls, yet strong enough that they will not break under so much weight. They cost but 50 centimes. All right, we'll buy a bag. You pay for the cloth bag and put it away. Awesome. Thank you. How are we looking, by the way? Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. That's really awkward. You two should get a room. Neither of them will move. They won't move. They'll stay there until the end of time. Staring at each other's eyes face to face. Hey, here's Rakesh again. You have saved the city with your courage and your resourcefulness. The land of Shapir is indebted to you. By order of the Sultan, Harun al-Rashid, I have been asked to give you this reward for your actions. Rakesh gives you the 50 dinar reward. We are all truly fortunate that you came to this land. Thank you, Rakesh. I am honored to aid you. Now, to be a paladin, I think you've got to return the money to Rakesh. You did this to save the land, not to get paid for it. And to be fair, that's what we did. However, I'm totally going to need the money if we want our spells up there. So I'm totally keeping it. Oh, can we tell about the fire elemental? No, we can't. Okay, so let's just go in and practice versus Aura today. Oh, that was lucky. Alright, footwork, Tim. You need to practice your footwork today. Aha! Oh, nice. Good stab, Tim. Can I do that? That's like blowing someone up, and then you say, good job, me. Am I allowed to do that? I guess maybe? Oof, good stab there, Aura. Come on, footwork, footwork. Practice your footwork, Tim. Also stab her on occasion. Ah! Ooh, good block, Aura. Good block. Nice. Oh, nice. We got you anyway. No, you're right in the middle of a dodge. Ooh, got you again. Nice. Good dodge, Tim. Aura might not be a match for us anymore. Oof, that was lucky. Nice. Bam, right through her shield. Take it. I like her ankle cuffs. Pretty nice color. Is that? I think that's a tiara she's wearing, or some sort of headband. It looks. Oh God! oh! Good attacks, Aura. Good attacks right there. Nice combo. She's really blocking us. What, we were doing so well before. Hero was bragging like, well, she won't be a problem anymore. I mean, now we can't land any hits on her. There we go. Oof, that was a big mistake. Nice. Good hit, Tim. That was a very awkward block. Maybe the game doesn't care actually where you block as much as I thought it did. Oof, good stab, Aura. That be enough for now. Soon you'll be giving me lessons. Hey, we did better than last time. Last time we had 3 stamina when we won. Okay, not bad. Thank you, Aura and Rakesh. Alright, you guys have a good day. So what's next on the agenda? I think we go back and we rest for an hour. Then we walk out and practice our reversal spell off screen. Try to get that up to a reasonable level. Hello, Shamin. Thank you. Alright, what time is it? Midday? Perfect. And I guess we'll go out at night again? I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Okay, so let's head on out. Oh, right, throwing. We need to improve our throwing. Maybe we won't actually do any combat today at night. Let's give you a send time. There you go. Okay, so let's... Oh, well, I'll do this off-screen, everyone. I'll be right back. Hey, everyone. All right, we're all done with that. This is actually 2 days later. Like, real-life days and recording again. I just remembered, holy crap, I was supposed to pick back up where we left off and finish the day. All right, so we have done some reversal practicing. Our reversal is now at 104, and our mana pills are down to 6. So we have used 8 7 or 8 total mana pills to get that high. Now, we do have, we do have 184 golden diners left, which should be enough to begin getting all these up to about 230 or 240 or so, I'm thinking. And what time is it? It is mid-afternoon, so we still have some time left. We're going to go ahead and throw some bunch of rocks, I think, next. Do I want to do that on screen? Do I have enough water? Okay. Well, we can... because I want to do more battles at night. Oh, crap, this guy. I mean, the poor beggar who needs our help. Hello. Yes, Lisha. I swear everyone's in on the joke. Give... Send time. Actually, can we say give copper? He doesn't need it. All right. Give... Send time. All right, you're welcome. You have a good day. That's why I'm holding on to these 49 cent times. All right, so... We can rest until... We can rest an hour. That'll make it sunset. Then I guess we can go back out and... Oh, wow, nice. Our ritual spell is only beginning with him at the moment. Hello, Shamin. Nice to see you. Thank you. You'll know, obviously, how long it's lasting now. So, we lasted the entire length of the hallway. We got into the inn as well before it ran out. So, we'll definitely want it a little longer. Oh, it's sunset. Well, crap. I guess we'll stay awake then. We walked in and the sun just became sunset. Hello. Yes, I was just here, Shamin. Thank you. All right, let's sit, get some dinner, and then we'll throw a bunch of rocks. Yep, fun. Fun times. Yeah, that's all I got. Hello, Shema. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curry chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself. I haven't had curry in so long. Hello, Shema. It's always a pleasure to see you, great hero. Thank you. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. And there she goes. Right. Rocks. Very important. We should have been practicing our rock throwing some time ago. But I've been bad at this. Oh, but we have to walk past the beggar all the time. Okay. We have send times for this. We can do this. We can afford to do this. Give send time. There you go. No one gets a hello. This is just business now. Okay, so... Oh, you know what occurs to me? We could pick up rocks and we could go out to the oasis and just throw rocks out there. Like in the desert. Let's do that. Let's give us an excuse to visit the oasis again. Did we ask the dervish about all the elementals? I cannot remember. Actually, are there rocks even down here? If there are rocks out here, we can just pick up a bunch of rocks and throw them over here without worrying about the beggar. Then we it's so weird, but going all this to avoid giving him a send time. It's time. It's the time that matters. Dismount. All right, do we have rocks here? We have rocks here. Okay, then we can mount up. And we'll practice throwing rocks. How many vigor pills do we have? 4. We should still be able to do this, I think. Alright, so we're going over here. We'll dismount. We'll move us up over here. Actually, we're going to leave our source here. We'll come back for you. I'm just going to throw rocks out here. It's kind of mean, but he'll be safe there. Alright, let's take some rocks. And throw all this stuff. Take some more rocks. Okay. Yep, that was really good. Throw rocks. It wouldn't be a good idea to throw right now. Why not? Why can't I throw a rock here? Okay, well then we'll have to throw them here. Yep, throw all of them. If a creature shows up, we're just going to move into the safety of the next screen. Because we're going to be using 1 Vigor Pill, I guess, tonight. Recover my stem after doing this. We definitely want our throwing up for it because we're going to be using it on the air elemental. I don't know another way to beat the air elemental. There's supposed to be a special way to do it. I've never done it that way. So keep on. Well, I guess we'll talk to keep on it. I think the elemental is going to show up tomorrow. Alright, that's 20 rocks. That's That's enough rocks. How we looking? Pretty good. Oh, hello, brigand. Let's just fight him. Let's slaughter him. Hello. Ah! Cast a flame dart in his face. Alright, now we'll dodge a few of his attacks. That was ooh! Good God. What the heck? Nice, good block, Tim. Nice, good hit. Dodge, dodge. Great, he's gonna dodge. I'm gonna dazzle him. Cast a zap spell. And kill him. Wow! That was a nice hit. We're awesome. Let's cast a zap again. There we go. Search the body for all those delicious centimes. $5.49. Now we can throw the rest of the rocks. We can throw the rest of the rocks in peace. That was a pretty far way to do it. Yep. Not throwing up the body, as hilarious as that would be. So what do you guys think so far of the game? It's been a long time since I've played Quest for Glory 2. And I'm glad to have the excuse to play through it again. Mostly because I'm looking, well, no, this is a great game. But, yeah, sure, why not? I really like the fourth Quest for Glory so much. And I especially love playing the fourth Quest for Glory during the month of October. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to get out there to that game in that time. How are we looking? Not so good. I think I only went up 1 point, I guess. Yeah, so what else can we talk about, Tim? Without water, not even I would survive. Drink water. Throw the rocks. So all right, let's talk about all the Quest for Glories and what I like about each of the Quest for Glories, right? Or maybe I can do that. So for the first one, I really liked the first one. It was very simple compared to some of the other ones, I suppose. But I liked it so much. If you feel so weak at the start of the game, and you definitely come such a long way as you continue to go through the game. Like, we were barely able to beat... Actually, we weren't able to defeat a purple Saurus, right? The weakest creature in the entire game almost killed us. We had to run away from it. And then from such humble beginnings, we were killing trolls and what have you by the end of it. How are we looking on time? Alright, take rocks. I would like over 100 if possible. We're thirsty again. Drink the water. I like the animation for the spells as well. I really like that I didn't have to target them like I do in this game. But I can understand why they want you to do that. It makes it more of a puzzle as opposed to you automatically knowing what to do with the spells, I suppose. I do like some of the animations for it as well. Like, we always will have the same animations from kind of here on out. Well, it's not necessarily true because we go to VGA graphics in the next game, and in Quest for Glory 4. But I liked how the hero would cast, like, kind of do that double hand point when he would cast, whatchamacallit, Flame Dart, but yet his fetch spell, he'd hold himself with his hands clasped before him, and what have you. And Dazzle, he'd, like, make that little flash happen. I've always liked the animations for the first game. I also liked the first game because we were under no time limit. This game, we are under a time limit. The third and fourth one, we're not... Wow, we're really getting... What the heck? We're really getting thirsty. We'll have to check our water skins soon. Just working on our throwing. Normally do this off screen, but... What else about the first game did I like? I liked how the combat took place in 2 screens as well. That would be the last game that I think that happens in, isn't it? Half full water skins, you're kidding me. Okay. Alright, well, we're done throwing, I guess, today. We have 97 throwing, that will hopefully have to be enough. Let's double back and get some more water, and we'll rest for a little bit. Rest for an hour, come back out here at night, do 3 battles, and then we'll call it a session. Oh, we left our source out here. Good day, hero. I see you left your source out in the desert. Most Sauruses find their way back here to the stables. He'll be fine. I think he'll be out here when we come back. He's a pretty good Saurus. We didn't go very far with them, so... Darn you, peasant. I'm a hero. I shouldn't think like that. But if I knew this guy was waiting outside my door, like, you know, I'd rearrange my schedule to avoid him. Here you go. You're welcome. Okay, so now we're going to rest for an hour to recover our stamina. Hello, Shamin. Good to see you. Thank you. Oh, I'm not even pausing. Oh, it's nighttime! Right, 1 hour. I swear, I walk into the room and the times change. Okay. I don't need the water at the moment. We can go get water tomorrow morning. We should have enough water, especially now that it's night, to do what we need to do. So, which is just to do some battles. How we looking? Pretty good. We have Zap. We have Zap in effect. All right. Let's do some fights. There's our Saurus. May thee walk safely this evening, Hero of Shapir. Thank you. Oh, they're calling me Hero of Shapir now. Were they calling me that before? I don't think so. I think they're calling me Hero of Spielberg before. But I've already saved the town once from the Fire Elemental. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the Fire Elemental that actually stopped me and my brothers from playing the game for some time. I think like 3 months or more. Because we couldn't figure out how to beat the Fire Elemental. There was no internet back then, so it was the hint line, or it was that was it. We didn't have anyone else our age that had. Back then, not many people also possessed a PC. Our father was able to bring home like the i386 or i46 IBM computers that ran DOS all those times ago, and so we were one of the few kids who ever had a computer. We were very lucky. If it wasn't for games like this, I wouldn't know how to type as well as I do. Arguably. Given the amount of misspellings I do, I probably shouldn't say that, should I? Hello, Ghoul! Hello. I'm looking forward to fighting you. Ah! Yeah, Ghoul's our piece of cake, actually. 330 diners. I don't think so. Another Zap spell. I think 1 or 2 more Ghoul Claws will be all the claws we'll be able to sell Harik. So, we're about to hit our maximum amount of money. Yes! Another one! Let's cast a Flame Dart this time. We'll let him get close. The battle won't start until we cast it. Ah! And got him. Wow! Alright, well I said 1 more creature, then we're done, so we'll keep our word at that. I guess we can throw a few more rocks and talk about the games a little more. What's next? What's next? Bring me a Pterosaurus. Let's have an epic fight up here. Dodging claws and teeth. Bring it! Oh, another one of you! Alright, just endless ghouls today. Yep, it's over for you. Okay, and that's pretty much it for this evening. That was way too simple. Oh, no. Let's take the rocks and throw them a bit. Why not? We'll see if we can get over 100 at least, and then we'll call it quits there. All right, so what else did I really like about the first game? Well, it was the first one of the series that I played, and so I used to get lost when I first played it out in the woods until I used some graph paper to figure out where things were. And I think my brothers used the graph paper too to know where things were located. I've always had a good sense of direction in real life, but in video games I get confused when everything starts looking the same. There's no sun outside to help guide me from place to place. I have to say that I like the ending as well. It felt good, the ending of Request Glory 1. The first several times, though, that I had beaten it, I never made Baba Yaga run away, to my recollection. I think me and my brothers, we did not do it that way until quite some time later, when we realized, oh wait, we're supposed to actually make Baba Yaga run and get the mirror from the table. Anything else? Again, the Antwerp, piercing the Antwerp was something that we didn't know we had to do. We would all just eventually fake out the Antwerp and get behind it. And then when we had to leave, we would just bounce into the Antwerp, take some damage, but then that would force it away. I think... No, that game is not the only game in which you can't get away from creatures. Quest for Glory 3 has a creature that you cannot get away from as well once it's on screen, to my knowledge. If you get chased by these, the dinosaur, a single-horned lizard or whatever it's called in Quest for Glory 3, that thing runs faster than you. Another very difficult thing to get past if you're a thief. I remember a long time ago, though, when the PCs were slower, things on the screen flew by slower as well. And I remember my brother Joe being a thief. He always carried like 50 rocks with them. And when one of these dinosaurs would show up, he'd just begin spamming throw rock. And the creature would take a hit and roar in pain. But the other rocks would still be flying toward it. And the creature would never be able to reach him. Because it just couldn't do it. It would take a step forward, but there'd be like another 10 rocks already going toward him. Alright, we are done. It's midnight. Just get rid of these rocks, and then that's it for us. Yep. I have to say, a part of me is glad that this type of thing is gone. The way you improve your skills in this game. Though it makes sense. Like, hey, you gotta use your skills to practice them. But it would have been a little easier if they just said, how much time do you want to spend working on this skill? Instead of making you do this. But oh well, what are you going to do? This is what they had back then. So, this is what we got. I guess if that happened, so a great deal of the game, that's not fair either. If we took away the improving our stats, like combat, casting spells, and what have you, then the game is relatively short if it's just doing the quest-related things. In our case, it's passing by time, getting money, doing the things that we're doing, exploring in order to solve the puzzles and quests which happen. Welcome, hero. Hello, Shamin. Thanks. Okay, let's get some sleep. Sleep until dawn. Surprised it wasn't dawn when I walked into my room. Welcome, hero. Hello, Shamin. We are most honored by your presence at our inn, Hero Spielberg. Thank you. Alright, everyone. I think we'll call it here as well. I like calling it quits at the inn. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone. And take care.